Welcome back in electronics lecture in SGMSP channel. We have started the chapter is integrated circuit and we have completed this chapter. Today we are going to see the revision or summary of this chapter. Which circuits we have seen in the integrated circuit that we are going to see it today. Okay, in short, in detail we have taken all these points. Which points are there in the integrated circuit? Yes, basic diagram of IC 555, pin diagram of IC 555, circuit diagram of IC 555. Then there are three stable states, that is astable state, monostable state and bistable state. Bistable state is not in our syllabus, therefore we have taken astable state and monostable state. Then what we have seen is pulse amplitude modulation, pulse position modulation, frequency shift key. Okay, its circuit diagram, its waveform and its explanation that we have seen. Next is what our operational amplifier, that is op-amp. The whole chapter of operational amplifier is taken. Therefore, I am not again taking all these things in this chapter because only one part is given here. What is the IC of operational amplifier? Which number have that I am going to take it now. Which this pin is of 7 pin IC and each and every pin have its separate function. So all these things you have seen in the operational amplifier circuit. So our chapter is finishes here or completed here. After completing this IC op-amp, operational amplifier IC. So in operational amplifier there are how many pins? 7 pins are there and each and every pin have its own function. We have also covered the examples on monostable multivibrator and astable multivibrator. And such examples has asked so many times. We have seen all question papers in Zoom meeting. Okay, so maximum time questions has asked on monostable multivibrator and astable multivibrator for finding its frequency and capacitor on the formula that F is equal to 1.44 upon Ra plus 2 Rp into C. This formula, या formula maximum examples विचारलेले आहेत for 3 marks and 4 marks. Okay. So you saw all dot examples that I have given you here in YouTube lecture also and in the exercise also. Okay. Now we will start it here. It is the IC 741 pin diagram of IC 741. This is what pin diagram of IC 741. How many pins are there? See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Total 7 pins are there. So 7 pin have each and every pin have its different function. That we know the symbol of operational amplifier is like this. This is minus sign, plus sign. This minus has separate name and its plus have a separate name. This is the plus 4. VCC is there and here minus VEE is there. They require 2 separate supplies for these 2 ICs. This pin number 5 is there. So output we are taking at the pin number 6, that is the V out. Minus terminal and plus terminal is there. That is minus terminal is given to the 2 number, that is what? Inverting input. This number 2 is what? Inverting input, and number 3 is this is the 3 number, that is the non-inverting input. Non-inverting input terminal. Okay. So 4 number is given to the VCC and this 7 number is given to the minus VEE. 1 number is offset null point, second is the inverting terminal, it shows the minus sign, third is the non-inverting terminal, it shows the plus sign. 4 number is given to the supply, voltage supply, 5 number is also for offset null, and 6 is output, and 7 is the minus VE. VCC and minus VE means what? It's a positive supply and negative supply. Operational amplifier required the two supplies, that is plus supply and minus supply. All these things in detail we have seen in the operational amplifier chapter. So I will not repeat all those things because it is a very big chapter and it have the maximum weightage in your syllabus. Okay, so we have covered it earlier. So this is the IC or pin diagram of the IC741 operational amplifier. Okay, this much I will take here in this chapter only because all of you know in detail about this IC741. So next is IC, regulator IC, that is the LM317 IC, that also we have seen in the power supply chapter. Yes, how many terminals this IC have? 3 terminals. Terminal 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. So this terminal have one is for input voltage, other is for output, and one is for regulated signal. Okay. So one is for adjustable ground signal. It is the adjustable ground, adjustable pin. This pin LM317 also we have seen in the operational amplifier chapter. So in detail I will not take all these things. So first we will revise the things which we have taken in this integrated circuit. First is what? In integrated circuit we have seen the pin diagram of the IC555. So IC555 have how many pins are there? Yes, it is a 8 pin IC. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Each and every pin have its different function. This pin number 1 is always used for ground circuit. This pin number 1 is always used for ground. Second is for trigger. Third number is always used for output circuit, and this pin number 4 is used to reset the circuit. Reset. At pin number 5 we take control voltage, because this pin number 5 is used to control the voltage. 6 number pin is used for threshold voltage. Pin number 7 is used for discharge, and we get the supply for pin number 8. So each and every pin have its different function. This is the pin diagram of IC555. IC555 pin is a 8 pin IC which have each and every pin have its own or different function. So next what we have seen the circuit diagram. Circuit diagram of IC555 is like this. Yes, 2 operational amplifier was used as a comparator. One flip-flop circuit was used there. This RS flip-flop is used. RS, QN, Q bar. One resistor is used there. One transistor is used as the pin number 7 for discharging the capacitor. It is grounded. The pin number 3 is used for the output terminal, that is the V out. Okay, and here it is connected to 2 comparators. One is for input terminal, that is the trigger. Trigger is given to the pin number 2, and threshold is given. Threshold input is given to the pin number 6. This is the pin number 6. So plus we supply is given. This is R1, R2, each and every one is the 5 kilo ohm resistor. Capacitor is used and this grounded. Such a circuit was used in the circuit diagram of IC 555. It was what? Circuit diagram of IC 555. Depending on this circuit only, all the functions of monostable multivibrator or stable multivibrator is dependent. Okay. So first of all, you should understand this circuit only. हे सर्किट समजल्यानंतर बाकीचे सगळे मोनोस्टेबल और स्टेबल सगळं तुम्हाला समजणार आहे. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अंडरस्टँड दिस circuit only. This is the important circuit because the function or work is depend on these two capacitor. These two are the op amp because it is ideally used. Therefore, these op amps are used as a comparator. So this is the comparator 1 and this is the comparator 2. So what happened? The output of this is this pin as the pin number 3. We are getting the output. So this output is depend on these two comparators or it also depends on these two inputs. दोन input आहेत. So threshold input is how much? It is 2/3 VCC and this trigger is the 1/3 VCC. Okay, two input वरती ते depend असणार आहे. That is the 2/3 VCC and 1/3 VCC. We know the truth table of this RS flip flop. RS flip flop मध्ये truth table आपण बघितलेलं आहे. There are 4 possible conditions 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Okay. So what happens is it will be in the previous state and here in the toggle state. What is remain? These two states are remain 0 1 and 1 0. If R is 0, S is 1, means R is 0, S is 1. When this is 0, this is 1, or this is 1, or this is 0. At that time, what happens? It will be 1 or 0. So, depend on that flip flop, our two comparators will be work. So, how it works? See, if we are giving this full supply, that is a VCC supply, then it will be divided into two supplies, that is the 2/3 of VCC and 1/3 of VCC. Therefore, this circuit is called as the divider circuit. So, how many circuits are there in this circuit diagram of IC 555? This first circuit is the divider circuit. These two are the comparators. Then flip flop is used and one transistor circuit is used. When this 2/3 VCC is greater than what happened? Greater than 1/2 of VCC, then upper comparator will be high. At that time, what happens? This transistor will be off condition. When transistor will be off, at that time capacitor will be charged. This much you have to keep in mind that when transistor will be off or transistor will be in cut-off state, at that time capacitor will be charged by using the resistor R. Okay. When transistor will be on or in the saturation state, at that time capacitor will be discharged. Okay, so this much working is there. Discharge means what? It will be at 0 position, output will get 0. That is a Q and Q bar is there. When Q is 1, Q bar will be 0. When Q is 0, then output of Q bar will be, that is output when we are getting at the pin number 3 will be what? It is a 1. If it is 0, it will be 1. If it is 1, it will be 0. So two conditions are there, depends on the trigger input and threshold input. Threshold input should be what? 2/3 of VCC and trigger input should be below 1/3 of VCC. Yes, 2/3, above 2/3 of VCC is the threshold input and below 1/3 of VCC should be trigger input. At that time, this flip flop will be work. This transistor will be charged or discharged. That we have seen in the circuit diagram of IC 555. Very first circuit diagram in this chapter that we have seen. Next we have seen is the monostable multivibrator. Yes, monostable multivibrator. This is the circuit for monostable monostable multivibrator, that is IC 555. Yes, 4 number and 8 number is taken common. One resistor is used and one capacitor is used. It is given to the ground. This is the ground when 6 number and 7 number is connected together, and it is given, and this plus VCC is given to this resistor R and C. Okay, so one capacitor is used at pin number 5 that have the value 0.01 microfarad. Okay, we have measured the output at the pin number 3. So this is the circuit for the monostable multivibrator. So this capacitor is always used for, yes, to protect from noise, or it is used to eliminate the noise in the circuit. Circuit मध्ये noise eliminate करण्यासाठी काय करतो, capacitor use होतो to eliminate the noise. It is the monostable multivibrator. In monostable multivibrator, we have seen the waveforms. That is the for three. How many inputs that we are giving? That is the trigger input, threshold input, and our output we are getting at the pin number 3 is what simply it is the width. This is the trigger input. How much it is? Trigger input should be 1/3 VCC. If anyone misses this, then you can attend this. After watching this video, you can cover all these points that you have missed. Okay, so this 2/3 of VCC for threshold input, and the output we are getting the width, or is the W. The formula for this is W is equal to 1.1 R into C. So width is depend on what? These two things, that is the value of R and C. If you select the proper value of capacitor and resistor, then we will get the proper width. So this monostable multivibrator is used. What are the uses of monostable multivibrator? So monostable multivibrator is used in voltage controlled oscillator, that is VCO. It is also used in pulse amplitude modulation, and it is also used in pulse position modulation, and these are also used to generate the width generator. Width generator is a stable multivibrator or any many digital circuits. So the uses of monostable multivibrators are what? It is used in voltage control oscillator, it is used in pulse amplitude modulation, it is also used in pulse position modulation, and for generating the width. Remember, these two are the input things and this is the output waveform. In the input we are getting 1/3 of VCC and 2/3 of VCC. Threshold is given because two inputs are given here, threshold and trigger, and we are getting the output as a width or square wave as a monostable multivibrator. Okay, so this much is in the monostable multivibrator. Remember what you have to write here, only one capacitor and resistor. Capacitor and resistor is there on which your width values depend, that is W is equal to 1.1 R into C. Many examples has also asked that calculate the width if resistor and capacitor value is given, and that time you should use, if monostable is mentioned, then you can use this formula. Okay, so this capacitor number 5, 5 number ला जे capacitor आपण जोडलेलं, that capacitor is used to eliminate the noise, or it is used to filter the noise. Okay, so this is what monostable multivibrator. Next we have seen is the astable multivibrator. What is difference between these 2 points means? In monostable multivibrator, pin number 6 and 7 is common and one resistor and one capacitor is used, but in astable multivibrator, see what is the circuit for astable multivibrator. Pin number 6 and 7 is common. So this is the two resistor that we have used, RA and RB, and this capacitor, and this one number is always used for ground circuit and 5 number is used to discharge, 5 number is used the capacitor 0.01 microfarad, and 3 number pin is used for calculate the voltage, output voltage, that is the pin number 4 and 8 is common and it is given to the plus VCC supply. This is IC 555. Main connection is here. If the pin number 6 and 7 is common, then at that time monostable multivibrator is used. If the pin number 6 and 7 is common, 7 number is connected here, and this 2 and 6 is common, then 2 number pin is trigger input and 6 is the threshold input. This means 2 pins we are, or 2 inputs that we are giving here as a pin number 2 and 3 that we are connected here. This pin number 7, that is discharging capacitor is used in the between two resistors. So this connection is important, or this connection is only changed in monostable multivibrator and astable multivibrator. Okay, in astable multivibrator 2 resistor and 1 capacitor is used. In monostable multivibrator 1 resistor and 1 capacitor is used. So this waveform for the astable multivibrator is like this. We get the spikes here. This is what 2 inputs that we are getting here. It is the what 2/3 of VCC and 1/3 of VCC. Here at the lower point we are getting the 1/3 of VCC, and at the upper point we are getting the 2/3 of VCC. This is what the W or width of the signal, and this complete wave that we are observing is the T. Okay, so this is for output waveform, and this is the input waveform for astable multivibrator. This is what astable multivibrator. No state will be stable here. In monostable multivibrator only one state will be stable. Here no state will be stable. It will be in continuous form. Therefore, if you are applying this spikes or the sawtooth signal, then we will get the square wave signal at the output of this astable multivibrator. And the formula for astable multivibrator is a duty cycle is equal to W upon T into 100. That T we should know 0.693 into RA plus 2RB of C. Okay, from that we have calculated the frequency. F is equal to 1.44 upon RA plus 2RB into C. So this is the formula for astable multivibrator. That so many examples has asked on this formula. Calculate the frequency, the value of RA, RB and C is given, or if frequency is given, you have to calculate the C. At that time we use this formula. Okay, so this duty cycle is depend on the width and time of this waveform. This is in the astable multivibrator. So in astable multivibrator also there are 2 steps are given. These 2 inputs are given. 2 and 6 is what? This 2 number and 6 number is threshold input and trigger input is there. If threshold input is above 2/3 of VCC, then upper comparator will be high. At that time transistor will be off and capacitor will be discharged. This working is applied in the astable multivibrator and monostable multivibrator, because we use this here. The IC is IC555. So IC555's function is there. There 2 inputs are used, trigger input and threshold input. If threshold input above 2/3 VCC and trigger input is above 1/3 of VCC, then both steps will be, both comparator will be in the high stage. Okay, so this much only you have to remember in the stable multivibrator. Okay, so next we have seen here is the, after monostable multivibrator and co-stable multivibrator, we have seen is the pulse amplitude modulation, that is the PAM. In pulse amplitude modulation, what happens? One gate is used here, then a stable multivibrator is used, and monostable multivibrator is used. Here we get the output. So at the input of this gate we give the sinusoidal signal, and output of this gate we get the which signal? That this is what? Sampled signal. The signal is called as the sampled signal. The signal is what? Sampled signal. So how it happens? When gate is off, at that time no signal will be sent to this gate and will not get the sinusoidal signal is not taken by this gate because its circuit is closed, or it will not enter the input. When input is high, out it will be enter the sinusoidal signal, then it what happen? A stable multivibrator drives the monostable multivibrator. Because of the astable multivibrator, what happen? It will be sampled that a sinusoidal signal, therefore we will get the sampled signal at the output of this pulse amplitude modulation. So in astable multivibrator, therefore it is used to clock pulses are used, and it drives the monostable multivibrator, and this astable and this signal will be high or low. If the gate will be open, then at that time what happen? No signal will be sent, or sinusoidal signal will not be accepted by this gate, and when gate will be 1 or supply is given to the gate, then that gate will be what? Closed. Closed means what? The switch will be closed means current will be flowing the circuit, and it takes the changes. The sinusoidal signal will be converted into the sampled signal. This is the waveform of the sampled signal that we have seen in the pulse amplitude modulation. Its amplitude is changed. What is this? This is the what? Amplitude. Amplitude means what? Height. Height of the signal will be changed, while width and time will be constant in the pulse amplitude modulation. Next signal that we have seen is the pulse position modulation. In pulse position modulation that we have seen is the in pulse position modulation, monostable multivibrator is used. Astable multivibrator is used. That we know the diagram for astable multivibrator. This is pin number 4 and 8 is there, and this is the that we have drawn it here only. This pin number 2 and 6, 7 number is connected here. This pin number 2, 1 number is discharge, 5 number is for capacitor, and 3 number is for output. At that time what happens? This R1 and R2, this pulse position will be only if the triangular wave is given. At that time what happens? Its pulse will be changed. Means see, pulses are changed, means it will be like this. Position of that pulses will be changed. Maximum pulses will be there in the maximum state, and minimum pulses will be there in the minimum state. So this is the pulse position. This pulse position मध्ये change होणार आहे. If maximum distance मध्ये असेल, decreasing मध्ये असेल तर कमी असणार आहे, आणि increasing मध्ये असेल तर जास्त असणार आहे. So this is in the pulse position modulation. Okay. So in pulse position modulation only this is Vm is given. Vm is what? Modulating voltage is given to the pin number 3 that output we measured. 3 नंबर पिनला VM देत असतो आपण, त्यामुळे काय होणार आहे, VM required the AC signal, so pulse amplitude modulation required the AC signal. If AC signal is given, the pulse amplitude modulation, its width will be changed or its position will be changed. So this much is in your pulse position modulation. Next we have seen is the FSK, that is the frequency shift key. In frequency shift key, what happened? Frequency will be shifted. So again we have used the stable multivibrator in frequency shift key. So this is the diagram for frequency shift key. 6 and 7 number is, sorry, 2 and 6 number is common and it is connected here, and 7 number is for discharge, 1 number is for ground signal. This is RA, RB. 4 and 8 number is connected to the VCC supply. 3 number is for output, that is Vout. 5 number we have connected one capacitor, that is 0.01 microfarad. Okay, so one more circuit is connected or interface here is what in FSK. One transistor is used here. Yes, which transistor is used? One PNP transistor is used. We always use the NPN transistor, but here PNP transistor is used, and here one resistor R3 is used. Okay, one resistor R3 is used, and that R3 is connected to this pin number 7. This is the RS, and the voltage VS is applied here, and this is the transistor, and that transistor is connected to this VCC supply. Okay, so what change will be there? Frequency will be changed. Frequency will be shifted here in the FSK. So frequency will be shift in two types. Okay, RA and RB. See what happened? If frequency will be low, then what happened? I will write it here F0. Then this, we know the formula for a stable multivibrator. Frequency is F0 is equal to 1.44 RA plus 2RB into C. That we have seen just before this circuit. So here what happened? F0 is equal to 1.44. It will be R1 parallel to R3 plus R2 of C. Sorry, 2R2 of C. Instead of RA and RB, we are taking here R1, R2. Okay. So this in first state, what happened? If no voltage is given, then at that time what happened? This R3 is parallel to R1. I will write it here R1 and R2 because it here mentioned the R1 and R3 because in the first stage it will be parallel to this R1 and R3. Therefore, we have taken this value. So it will be work into frequencies, that is F0 is equal to 1.44 R3 parallel to R1 plus 2R2. And the second stage, when input is applied, at that time what happened? It will be work as a stable multivibrator, which gives the formula as a RA plus 2RB, sorry, R1 plus 2R2 of C is output of the stable multivibrator. So in this frequency shifted case, only you have to remember one important point, that this will be preset in between two frequencies, and that two frequencies are 1070 Hz and 1270 Hz. In between these two frequencies, one carrier frequency is set or preset. Yes, one carrier frequency is set between the frequencies 1070 Hz and 1270 Hz. At that time, this frequency will be shifted, and we will get these two formulas for this frequency shifting. Okay, this much was in this chapter, integrated circuit. So what we have seen, a stable multivibrator, monostable multivibrator, IC555 pin diagram, and IC741 pin diagram, and the IC regulator IC317. Okay, this is the regulator IC that we have seen in the power supply chapter. And you solve maximum examples on this monostable and unstable multivibrator because it has asked asked so many times. Okay, I hope you understand, and I hope you had covered all these points which has missed by you. If you not watched the previous videos, then watch this video, or you will cover all that points which is in your integrated circuit. Okay, all of you understand. I will give the notes of this chapter by using the PDF file. I will stop it here. Thank you.